But I know many of you are asking and have asked and sent me messages about the recent DEI announcements at Target as well. However, I am in business in multiple ways with Target, with Walmart, and Amazon. And of course, I have a huge partnership with Target. I do business all over. And what I can tell you is if we all decide to boycott and be like, no, we're not spending no money at these organizations. Listen, I get it. And if that's how you feel, honey, I 1000% get it. But so many of us will be affected and our sales will drop. I have understanding and compassion for each other and not be in an emotional state, but also a smart state. Because if we start doing I'm not shopping there, and it's our businesses that are in there, that's their way that they will clean us out and replace us.
Peace, family. This is King Messiah. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 10,000 subs, and your help is greatly appreciated. Today, we're talking about Tabitha Brown, an American actress, Emmy Award-winning host, and a social media personality. She made some pretty interesting comments about the DEI programs that was discontinued at Target and people talking about boycotting Target. The only problem is her products are sitting in Target. Let's hear what she had to say. Peace.
But I know many of you are asking and have asked and sent me messages about the recent DEI announcements at Target as well. And as disheartening as it is for me, I'm not the only one affected by this, right? It's for everyone who is a woman-owned business, minority-owned businesses, Black-owned businesses. It's for so many of us who work so very hard to be placed into retail, to finally be seen and approved for retail. Because contrary to whatever the world might tell you, it has been very hard for Black-owned businesses to hit shelves, right? Which is why it's such a big deal when we do finally land inside of retail. So it is definitely heartbreaking to feel unsupported, right? However, I am in business in multiple ways with Target, with Walmart, and Amazon, right? I sell Donna's Recipe, my hair care products, right, are on Amazon. They're also in Target. And, of course, I have a huge partnership with Target. I sell my seasonings at Walmart. I do business all over, just like many other people. And what I can tell you is, if we all decide to boycott and be like, no, we're not spending no money at these organizations. Listen, I get it. And if that's how you feel, honey, I 1000% get it. But so many of us will be affected, and our sales will drop. Our business will be hurt. And if any of you know business, it doesn't just happen overnight where you can just go take all your stuff and pull it off the shelves. There's a process. And then you got to, like, where you going to put it? You got to have a place to store it. That's money, right? You got to have another place to sell it, which is almost impossible sometimes. And even if you sell online, it's a process when it comes to business. And everyone does not have the funds or the means or the availability, the space to house their own products, right? But the thing that concerns me the most, and I want you to hear me and hear me well, if we all decide to stop supporting said businesses and say, I can't buy nothing from there, even the businesses who were affected by the DEI ban, right? What that does is you take all our sales and they dwindle down. And then those companies get to say, oh, your products are not performing. And they can remove them from the shelves and then put their preferred businesses on the shelves. And then what happens to all the businesses who've worked so hard to get where they are? Then what happens, right? Now, I know that something that could solve it is ownership of these big corporations, right? It's a long way to go there. There are amazing companies like the Village Market in Atlanta, right, who support small businesses, and you can go in there and there's some amazing things that you can buy. But it's one store and it's very small. We're talking about mass market. You can't build that overnight. Do we all sometimes have these big dreams and aspirations to do that? Absolutely, right? But it is easier said than done, but it's not impossible. But until then, and in order to get there, we unfortunately have to play the game. And in playing that game, we got to be smarter than the ones who think they're in control, okay? And I say that to say, don't allow trying to be mindful with how I say this, because I want God to give me the right words, but don't allow foolishness to take us into separation and weed us out. Do you understand? Because sometimes that's what they want. And in times like this, they're telling us that. Okay? So as frustrating as listen, as frustrating as the whole situation is, as frustrated as I am, as all of you are, we still got to be smart. Now, you can still go into those stores if you choose to and buy specific brands that you want to support and let the other things, right, not get your money. But be very specific. There's so many women, right, that have worked hard to be a woman-owned business. Donna's Recipe is two women, me and Gina Woods, my business partner. We are self-funded. We are self-funded. And we are on shelves in limited doors at Target, right? Other companies, right? There's Black History Month is coming right now, and all of these brands are about to be showcased, some of them for the first time. And of course, they would do something like this right now, but they still need their moment. They still need our support. Only if you feel like you can and are willing to. I ain't telling you what to do. I'm telling you what, as a business owner, what we still need until we can get to another place, right? And I don't know when that other place will be. I know for me, I'm under contract. I'm gonna give it to you 100. I got another year. Then I make a decision. Okay? So many other businesses are just starting. They're just getting in. This is their big break to go to the next whatever phase of their business there may be. We have to have understanding and compassion for each other and not be in an emotional state, but also a smart state. Because if we start doing I'm not shopping there, and it's our businesses that are in there, that's their way that they will clean us out and replace us and say, well, your business is not performing. That's what people want. We can't give them what they want.
Well, there you have it. I think it is really interesting. There's been mixed reactions. Some people are really disappointed in Tab. They feel like it is just selfish and self-serving, and the only reason she's telling her audience not to boycott is because she have products inside of these stores. And but I like the fact that she mentioned there's other business owners who have products in these stores that would be affected, probably even worse. But overall, I think she was wrong when she said it would be very difficult for us to create our own Walmart. There's no reason why 5 Tabitha Browns can't come together. They're all millionaires, purchase a huge warehouse, and become a plug in the community for essentials, for products, and offer goods and services. It's no reason. But I think that's a part of the Black culture elevating from just owning barbershops and just owning beauty salons to now thinking more international and thinking more in depth. I don't want to sell my product out of my trunk. We need to be creating syndicates and where we can really compete with Walmart, compete with Target. And I think this does spark that conversation. It's not about supporting the DEI programs, and it's not about boycotting because of the DEI programs, because Black people have come to the conclusion that we didn't benefit from the DEI programs like that. It's just like we know it's discontinued, but was the affirmative action program. There's been a statistical fact that white women benefited more from affirmative action than Black people. So that's the same with the DEI program. Yeah, you're going to have your 0.1% of the black population that get to take advantage of the DEI programs, but ultimately we didn't benefit at large. So to go out and boycott and protest for something that we had significant benefit from, it would make no sense. But what does make sense is starting the conversation of why don't we have our own black-owned Targets and black-owned Walmarts in the community? And I think it's time we start that conversation. I want to hear from you in the comment section. This is King Messiah. I appreciate your support. Peace. To the comment section we go. My mama and granny always said, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Always have a plan B, a D for C. This DEI move was intentional. I truly wish that all African American business owners would collaborate together so we can have our own. Unification would be an amazing dream. You don't need Target. They need you. We don't need Target. They need us. These companies are not federally mandated to end DEI programs at their establishments. They choose to. Therefore, I'm choosing to take my black dollars elsewhere. They roll back elsewhere. They rolled back. I'm rolling back too. I'm going straight to the source now. Drop direct links. We will buy. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you for protecting your black dollars, but I have to protect mine. I am going to support organizations that support me. At 2 locations nearest my home, they have removed all of the Black History products, and they are not replacing the hair products that I use. I'm good on Target. They don't see me, and I don't see them. Tabitha, if you put your items on your website, we will buy them. If you sell them from your truck, we will be standing in line. Thank you. 2 more and I'm done. Aunt Tab, my spirit says no. I will buy from y'all directly, but I am no longer willing to play America's dirty game. I hear you and understand your concerns. I would just put the list here. Woolsworth sit-in, beaten, spat on, cursed at to change laws. Montgomery bus boycott. Over 40,000 walked or carpooled to avoid taking the bus. Tulsa Black Wall Street. City full of black-owned businesses made successfully by collaborations. Those who don't stand for something will fall for anything. Alexander Hamilton. Okay, this all seems like a blessing in disguise, forcing black businesses to establish their own platform, websites for direct sales rather than relying on other entities. You are an entity. Amen. Let's be honest. I am in distribution, contract procurement, and logistics. For example, if you, Julie, and a few others purchased a warehouse, maybe 2 trucks to begin, you no longer need the middleman. Same location, but each business is independent. But sometimes the worst news is the best news. This is making the black community bond because we already know how to fight each other. Everyone is finally waking up. Thank goodness. It could be done. Trust me. I do this for a living, for a school district. Hang in there. We can separate the black dollar. Hang in there. Damn, that's 3,000, 6,000 likes. Wow. So let's get to the other platform.